up, guys? Now, I just got back from watching IFC's new shark horror film, Dangerous Animals. Now, I've had this movie on my radar for a while now, and it's just got me more excited knowing that a lot of you guys that got to watch it early are just hyping this up beyond belief. And I've even seen a few people say that this is the best shark movie since Jaws. Okay, really high pedestal we're putting this on, but okay, let's give it a chance. Let's see what's happening. And after I got out of the theater, I thought to myself, some of you guys are really trying to say that this is the best shark movie since Jaws? What? I honestly think it's pretty insane that a lot of people are considering this to be a full-fledged shark movie. I mean, that's like saying that Lord of the Rings is a talking tree movie because there's one sequence where there's a talking fucking tree. But I digress. Is Dangerous Animals worth the hype, and should it be on the same playing field as Jaws? Well, let's get into it. Dangerous Animals has a very straightforward premise where we follow Jay or Ja Courtney, however the fuck you say his name. And he has this really weird hobby where he kidnaps unsuspecting victims in darkness in the valley. Unfortunately for these victims, they are not living like Jack and Sally. They are living like straight up shark bait. And Jay Courtney is this like hulking giant man with a boat, and he has this like sick obsession of just kidnapping women and feeding them to sharks while he records it because he's got like a really weird fetish or something. And while he's doing all that, he does his best Doomhead impression from the movie 31, if you guys have ever seen that, where right beforehand he just gives this monologue philosophical speech on how him and sharks have the same ideological perspectives. They're the same thing. They relate to one another. I don't even know. And he also likes to wear Speedos for whatever reason in his Dick and Balls Sometimes show. And unfortunately for Jay Courtney, he ends up kidnapping the wrong girl because she is a total badass and potentially a bisexual, even though it's not really stated anywhere, but a lot of people on Letterboxd seems to think so, yeah, let's roll with it. So Jay Courtney kidnaps women and feeds them to sharks for some philosophical hard-on until he kidnaps the wrong girl who decides to fight back. And that's essentially the plot of Dangerous Animals. Now let's get into exactly what I thought of this movie. Now, first and foremost, guys, I gotta say I had a pretty decent time with this. It was entertaining at the very least from start to finish. However, I did not realize going in that this movie was going to be a lot more cheesier and a lot more ridiculous than I initially expected. And let's just get the elephant out of the room right off the bat. This movie was not as gory, especially when it comes to shark-related incidents, as I thought after watching the trailer. The movie would rather insinuate that Mr. Jay Courtney has done a lot of heinous things to women with sharks than actually showing you anything. That's like watching a Saw movie and Jigsaw just shows you all these crazy empty traps and then just implies that people died in really crazy heinous ways. And he's just all like, yeah, I'm not gonna show you what happened in these traps, but just trust me. Because I'm not even joking you, there's probably one, maybe two death sequences revolving sharks within this entire movie. It would rather focus on this cat and mouse game of this girl escaping and then getting captured, and then escaping, and then getting captured, and then the intense moments that follow that. And I get what the movie's point was going for. The sharks aren't the evil people, it's actually